Hi, everyone. My special guests today are Brian Barnes and Malin Melendez. They're from a fantastic organization known as INROADS. And I use the word fantastic because this organization has made a huge difference in the lives of underrepresented minority students, particularly a number of my former students. So Brian and Malin, thank you so much for taking time from your busy day to come do this video with me.
Thank you, Ming. Appreciate you having us.
Well, great. Hey, let's get started. So before we actually talk about inroads, can you guys just briefly talk about your title, your background, and your work experiences, please?
Sure. My name is Brian Barnes. I'm actually a native of LA. Went to local schools, went to UCLA. I was a math and applied science major, interned with a couple companies before graduating, a bank, and then IBM. Then afterwards, I had a chance to work with IBM full time. Since then, I've joined INROADS, been with the company for 22 plus years. I've held various opportunities, positions in the company. Currently, I'm the Regional Programs Director for the Western Region, as well as the Interim Chief Programs Officer for the organization as well.
Hi everybody, Malin Melendez. I am a Programs Manager here at INROADS. I've spent the majority of my career here at INROADS servicing students from the beginning of recruitment, introducing them to INROADS, sharing with them how to prepare for an interview, how to work their resume, all the way to the coaching and advising that the INROADS program brings to the student to help them in their summer internship and their full-time job search. Prior to INROADS, I worked with a workforce investment board, also on the training side, and then a time with a local community college.
Great. Now to the exciting part of this interview is, can you tell my viewers about INROADS and the services it provides to students and how it can benefit them, please?
Absolutely. So really what we're all about, we're really here to help students get an opportunity to work in corporate America. When a person applies to INROADS, what we will do is work with that person on their resume, interviewing skills, how to dress, how to research a company. They'll get a chance to work with their program manager to get some information on the opportunity they may be matched with. With that, if they're matched with the opportunity and they go through the interviewing process, ultimately they will get an internship. And then that internship could run between 10 to 14 weeks. Great experience working with the company. There's training that takes place during the summertime as well. And ultimately, when that person graduates from a university college, we have the hopes that they'll get a full-time job with their sponsoring company. In the event they're not able to do so, we would work with them with other opportunities, other companies that we work with. So ultimately, again, is work with this student on the resume, how they present themselves on paper, interviewing, researching, and they'll have a person working with them, prepping them for that opportunity. And if selected by that client, again, they will start an internship. From there, after maybe one summer or multiple summers, again, the plan would be to get a full-time job opportunity with that sponsoring company.
Yeah, you guys have done an amazing job. A number of my students have now have successful careers thanks to the help you guys provided them when they were college students. Now that kind of leads into my next question. As I said, you all have helped my accounting students. But besides accounting, you all also place students in other areas, right? Other areas of business. So can you talk about that a little bit? Can you talk about what other fields of business that you can help students get jobs in? And also, could you list some of the companies that you've placed the students in? Because I know you guys actually put them in these top, Fortune 500 companies, not like small startups, right? You put them in brand name companies, which pretty much helps them jumpstart their career.
Yes, exactly. So we work with students with a variety of majors. So all business majors, business administration, marketing, finance, accounting, hospital administration majors, public policy majors, all the engineering majors, whether it be mechanical, electrical, computer, liberal arts majors. A lot of these students can find opportunities in our Fortune 500 companies such as Travelers, the insurance industry. We work with a great partner, Kaiser Permanente, in the healthcare industry, and they take a variety of majors. It's not just doctors or nurses, but they are looking for the marketing communication majors, the accounting, the finance majors. We also work with defense companies like United Technology Corporation. We work with different banking opportunities, City National Bank, First Republic Bank. So we definitely cover a wide variety of industries and majors.
Wonderful. So what are the requirements for students to join INROADS? What year did they have to be in college in order to, join your group?
So joining INROADS is simple. Pretty much you need to be a full-time college student at a four-year university or college, or even at a community college getting ready to transfer. At least a 3.0 GPA. If you do have something under that, say a 2.8, we still encourage you to apply because we have companies that are willing to look at those students as well. You do need to have at least one summer available prior to graduation. So that means if you are that junior that has a full year left to do an internship, you're able to still apply to the INROADS program. But we definitely encourage those brand new freshmen coming onto campus to apply to INROADS so that they can take advantage of the benefits that we have on preparing them on how to interview and get their resume ready.
Well, having heard everything you just said, I'm sure a number of my students want to take action right now and apply for INROADS. So can you all share what they need to do to take action right now?
It's real simple. Ming, students out there, you just go and enter inroads.org, INROADS.org. Once you get into our website, you can then start the process to apply. And it's real straightforward, very simple.
Well, hey, you've all shared some wonderful information today. I'm going to put INROADS' web address in the video description below so students can simply just copy and paste it in and take action immediately. So, hey, thanks so much for coming to do this video again, and I look forward to chatting with both of you in the near future.
Thank you for having us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor Ming.